Delicious. Oh, hello everyone. Man of Interest here, and it's time for This Week in Keyboards, your weekly keyboard news show. It's been quite a week between seeing some new sets, some new keyboards, and of course, some melons. I don't plan on getting into the melons today, but I do plan on letting you all know about the sponsor for this episode, Kono.store. Over on Kono.store, you can check out group buys for sets like GMK Spirit, Cat Oasis, and GMK Hero. Check out those sets and all of their other products like the Kira mechanical keyboard and their selection of desk mats over at Kono.store and through the link in the description below. Well, it's time to get to the news. Let's start off with the Keycap set news, of course. First, we have the Intercheck for JTK John Wick by JT Keycaps. The colorway is like a muted gold on black, which honestly doesn't look too bad. The black is definitely classy and characteristic of the man himself. Honestly, the main issue with this set that I can see is gotta be that IP issue. While this set could probably run and sell in China, I imagine they would have difficulties convincing Western distributors and vendors to carry this set. Lionsgate probably wouldn't be so thrilled about this set being sold without their permission in their own backyard under their noses. A name change as well as changing the John Wick enter key would probably help this set out tremendously. It's not the set is horrible, it's not the set for me though, but there are many who enjoy this set. Up next is GMK Marble Fade by You So Cut 3. Wait, now that I see that, it's probably You So Cute. Yeah. This set is, I'm sorry, this set is bad. I don't even know what to cover or want to cover it. This set uses WS1, RO2, V4, P3, and not many more details. Let's move on. Next, from Lionsgate, we have PBT SA Arctic Wolf, another Intercheck with a big problem. So you see this set here? Those of you who may have been around the block may already know the problem. There is no PBT double shot SA from Signature Plastics. This set, at the moment, is impossible to make. In a latter comment down the thread, Lionsgate does say that they are reaching out to Signature Plastics about creating double shot PBT SA sets and molds. You know what? That would be really cool, but I don't buy that happening. Not for a moment. But hey, I'm impressed that this render does have a funky big-ass enter. Color-wise, this set, it's not for me either, but a lot of people do like creamy whites, do like cool blues. Could be a pretty interesting mix. And even if they don't achieve their goal of double shot PBT, this set in double shot ABS could be okay. Our next Intercheck is GMK Cryillic Beige add-on kit by T-Tom. The colorway of this set uses L9 for the keycap color and CR for the legends. There are two proposed kits, one with double shot legends and one with red pad printed sub legends. I think either one would be pretty cool and a nice option for those who want to add some Cryillic flair to their OG sets. I think I'd be down to clown with this add-on kit, to be honest. With GMK Greek, Beige, and Julian, it's no surprise we'd eventually see Cryillic sub-legends. I have no doubt this will make MOQ and probably do decently. The Intercheck chain doesn't stop here, because our next topic by Socialite is an Intercheck for Red Alert R3 in DCS. Originally a private group buy, this Intercheck exists to gauge interest in a wider audience in order to help drop the price for everyone involved. The current plan will be to run this through DixieMech's new fulfillment services if less than 100 sets are expected to be made, whereas if they expect to have an MOQ over 100, Socialite might go with a more traditional route of finding vendors and proxies and the whole shebang. You don't really need renders for round 3 because Red Alert's a simple set, red on white, DCS has been ran twice in the past, and looks like it may be coming back for a third round. I know I said I'd avoid melons earlier in the video, but I gotta give credit where credit is due. GMK 97. This Intercheck is more than some of the other Interchecks you've seen this week. If you don't know the melons behind this story, just look for a certain 15-page Google Drive document. The quick preliminary render isn't bad, and it's not horrible. Melons aside, there's legitimate inspiration from Senku from Dr. Stone. I'm just worried what the desk mat might end up like. Ugh. Okay, for our only keyset group buy this week, we have GMK Apollo over on TX Keyboards. For $120, you can nab yourself the base kit between now and the 25th of March. This set is based off 3 Pantone colors that you see here. Yeah, I wish RAW colors are chosen, but hey, it is how it is. GMK will still try their best to match. I think this set will turn out okay, and yeah, still another set that's not for me. I do like the theme of the Apollo missions and their moon objectives. This will be a nice set for a lot of people. Nice and dark. So let's move on to the keyboard news. Starting off is a rarity. It's the Floodgate by Black River. Why is this a rarity? Well, it's a full-sized custom, baby, and it certainly has a very, very unique and interesting look with those front corners and that exposed plate label. This board features a USB Type-C port, powder-coated top and bottom case, 4-degree typing angle. The plate options will be steel, copper, and they could be powder-coated if you don't want that polished look. The keyboard, it certainly looks unique, and I'm definitely curious to know more about the mounting style and the look of the bottom of the board. I think the slanted corners in the front, they're definitely worth talking about. They're unique looking, and it's a different take on your standard rectangle, I suppose. While I don't think I would get a full-sized custom anytime soon with my Southpaw full-size on the way, this could be the move for people who love that numpad. Next up is the Eclipse by Snurrabassen. While described as a TKL-styled 60% board, I personally would call it an F-keyless TKL instead, but hey, tomatoes, tomatoes, right? Potatoes, potatoes. In this interest check, what does the Eclipse have to offer? Gasket mount, seamless top, indicator LEDs, internal weight, clean underside, centered USB port, 7 degrees typing angle. Overall, the whole board doesn't look too shabby, and I'm curious to see where this keyboard heads. I'm really happy this interest check has a wealth of information. Awesome. The next keyboard interest check is one that I am just so gosh darn excited for. It's the Hiney TKL One by our man Hineybush. It's his first full TKL design that will feature the H87A-C PCB, which is simply the H87A with, of course you guessed it, a USB-C port. Burger mounted plate. Interesting. Jane V2 plate mounting locations, 2-part weight with brass internally, stainless steel exposed on the outside, which looks nice and fancy. 6-degree typing angle, Torx screws will be featured on this board. There's going to be a prototype run first before the public run with 30 to 40 units available. Hiney stated he plans on doing multiple runs, with the goal being to have smaller, more frequent runs as opposed to one big Hiney energy run. Also, because it's modern year, you gotta tease that possible polycarb option, right? I trust Hiney's design, so you know, I'll be in it to win it if I get the opportunity. Next up, we have the intercheck for the Lisa, which is a collab between JP from Primatech and Small of Void Case. This is a 65% Alice-like top-mounted board made of bent steel. It'll feature a 2mm steel top and bottom, a 1.5mm top-mounted steel plate, and a 5-degree typing angle with a custom PCB with USB-C port by Ergorius. This is certainly a pretty interesting board, and the bent steel case should hopefully bring the cost down by quite a bit. A lot of people are interested in an Alice-like ergonomic layout, but they don't want to lose their arrow keys. So like we've seen 65% take popularity over a lot of 60%, I suspect we'll see a lot of Alice-like layouts with arrows pop up, and we've already seen quite a few. I think the next step is for them to reach some kind of Alice 65% standardization. Whether it takes this form or one of the others we've seen, it'll be a good move for a lot of people. So, curious to see what the price is going to be. Last in the news, we have the group buy for the EO87. This TKL is definitely unique. Looking at its acrylic bottom, come on. The group buy is closing on Monday, March the 2nd. So what aspects of this board might kick in that inner FOMO? Well, for the price of this board, you're going to be showered with the TX Goodie accessories. The USB-C cable, TX bag, microfiber cloth. Awesome value, by the way, if it's included with the board. But how about the board itself? The weight on the bottom, acrylic or brass. Plate, you got options, FR4, aluminum, steel, acrylic, brass. More options for the top color as well, with some being more expensive than the others. The cheapest you can get this board to be before shipping, $185. The most expensive configuration, $295. The acrylic bottom is available in clear crystal, and the frosted variant. I'm kind of down to clown with this board, especially that clear crystal variety. It's not too expensive, and I think it could sound pretty unique, feel pretty unique, and of course, it looks pretty unique. That's it for this week in keyboards. Don't forget to check out the sponsor for this episode, Kono.store. What do you all think? Is there an upcoming industry check you're interested in getting in the near future? I plan on streaming this week, so stay tuned for that. On the stream later this week, I'll be putting together my Mech Madness 2020 bracket that Dixie Mech is currently hosting. So if you haven't already, join my Discord, link down below. Follow me on Twitch, link down below. Those will be updated when my stream goes live and we can work together in my Mech Madness bracket. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.